Hey folks, just a quick video on these portable gas cookers that I bought. So we use these when we're out camping. I have to say, straight out on these things is that they're very good. These are really a great little investment and great value, I think, too. So the Campervan has a double gas hob in the van, and so it's really convenient. But just a couple of things we find with it is that if you're cooking in the van, it tends to, odors tend to linger. So you may not want to, we fried burgers and bits and pieces in the van, and the smell tended to linger a little bit. And but also not only that, then you can't bring the van down in certain places where you want to cook. So what you want to do then is you want to have the ability, if you're down on the beach, to be able to bring down something to cook with. So initially, what I did was that when I initially bought it, I really didn't think I'd use it that much, but we actually have used it quite a lot. So this is the initial thing that I bought. So what you have here from Halfords is you have the cooker, this bag, you get this little pot and utensils and little doodads there, little plastic food holders and stuff like that. And that cost me €30, which I thought was great value. That and the gas bottles to go with it, they were great value. And we used it loads. So just to take you through how it works. So this is the gas that it's powered by. So it's powered by this camping gas thing, and they're about, I suppose, between €1 and €2 each, and they last for ages. They're great. They're really great value, and they last. We get through these fairly slowly, and that they last quite a bit, and we do a fair bit of cooking on them, so it's really handy. So effectively, what it is, it has a kind of locking mechanism in here. You pop this bad boy in here, you lock it into place, you close this, and then it has, an electrical lighter here on the front. So you just turn on the gas, and it just, let's see if I can get it there. Yeah, so you can see here. So that's really handy, and let me just see now if I can demonstrate getting it started up for you. So then you push down this. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay. This needs to be right up. So you can see here, the locking mechanism, until this is turned the right way up, and the locking mechanism wouldn't go into place. So no, there you go. Okay, so this thing obviously has to be turned off as well. To be honest, the wife will do a lot of this. She uses this more than I do. So now it's locked into place. There you go. Super handy. So I made a bit of a hames of it there, and then just unlock it. Yeah, so that's really it, and it's really great. So when I was mentioning I was going to do the video, the wife was saying to me to mention that you do need to protect it from the wind to a certain extent. Wind can kind of blow through it, and it's not an overly massive gas hob. We have a windbreaker that we tend to set up. So when we're using this, we set up a table and we have the windbreaker around it just to help protect it from it. It comes in this case, and then this basically sits into that case there and then folds away into the bag. So much so, these things are so handy, so much so that we bought a second one. And it's the exact same principle. It's a different color and a slightly different type of gas hob than from that one, but it works exactly the same. And we bought this, and we bought, I think it was 6 gas bottles, and I think the whole lot came to about €26. So absolutely fantastic value. The exact same thing here in the front. You can see here on the front, same thing, locking mechanism. It all locks into place, sits in here, and you lock it there. Comes in its own case. This one I noticed when I was first using it, it must have been not fully overly tightened, and because the flame was a bit funny at the start, and it was kind of, the way sometimes when a gas burner isn't kind of burning properly, you can get this kind of strange noise or something like that. So all I did was I just basically turned this lock, and it just needed to be just tightened into place. That's all it was. And once we did that, it was working away fine. And then what we do is we take the two of them out of their cases. You're not supposed to have them sitting in their cases when you use them for safety reasons. And we have the two of them sitting side by side, and they work away. And you know, so we brought these sitting down on the beach, and we've cooked food on the beach, had a bit of a barbecue down the beach. You know, you use them; they're mainly used for outdoors. And I mean, that's really it. I think this one here, because you can get the kit, you can get all the bits and pieces. But I think, you know, we've used the pot and we've used all those kind of things. But I think, I don't know if you need to get that. Having the backpack is really, really handy for it. So that's the main difference there. But you can buy them individually, and like I said, the gas canisters cost in only about $1.50. So you know, it's cheap as chips, and it does last a long time. Obviously, it's how long is a piece of string, in that if you use them a lot, you'll get through them very quickly. But like I said, they're only about $1.50 each, and you know, so they're not overly expensive. I think that's really it. I don't think there's a huge amount more. I'd say, if you have a camper van and you don't want to stick it out, or if you're cooking, if you have a tent or something like that, I think these are really, really super handy to have, and I would totally recommend them to anyone using them as some kind of supplement that if you want to use for when you're cooking on the go. That's really it then. So I hope this video was of help, and that's it. So thanks. Goodbye.